sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Welcome everyone to episode 535 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. Happy fucking Monday. What a great way to start the day with a little flexing. Let's flex. Remember, when I flex, you have to flex. So no matter where you are, no matter where you're watching, you absolutely have to flex the fucking gun show. Happy Monday. I'm really excited to be here. I'm glad you're joining me here for episode 535 of the Daily Swole. Let's start off today with the question of the day. And today's question is from Brian Chavez, and he asks, pull-ups or chin-ups? Which is preferred? Well, B-Slice, let's get into that right away. Pull-ups or chin-ups? Pull-ups, I usually describe them as overhand. Chin-ups, I usually describe as underhand. Now, when you do a front-facing, a palm-facing towards your face, supinated grip with the pull-ups, it does change the angle of the biceps. It changes the angle of the elbows, which means it changes the stress on the lats, on the back of the shoulders, on the biceps. It changes a lot of different things. They're completely different. I recommend always that you should be proficient in pull-ups overhand, like a wide grip, as if you're hanging off the edge of a building, because it's the most functional. And then you can get into more of the chin-ups. Chin-ups are usually easier. People usually don't go full range of motion on chin-ups, and pull-ups are much more challenging. But like I said, function trumps everything. So the reason why I would say overhand grip is better, it's because it's more of a functional movement and it will help you in real life situations, as well as with full development, like width and lat development, get that nice V taper. So if you can't do a pull-up, you should be focusing on a legit overhand wide grip pull-up. That being said, good question, Brian. With that being said, let's get into the show on Monday. Monday. Where do we start on a Monday? And I just flexed, and I think that the best place to wreck today's episode is with the gun show. Arm fundamentals. This episode is all about arm fundamentals. We haven't gone deep on arms. We haven't gone balls deep on arms. And today, Papa Swolio is getting yoked from my head to my feet, and I'm going to go balls deep. I'm going all the way in, straight to the motherfucking taint, baby. I'm going all the way in. God, I'm so freaking amped. Okay, so let's get into some arm fundamentals. Let's get into some biceps, some triceps, and then shoulders, and how that is going to be translated into getting those arms big, because a lot of you need to focus on your arm training, and I've been getting a lot of questions on developing the biceps, different areas of the biceps, developing the shoulders, developing different parts of the shoulders. So let's just get into the basics first. And like anything else, basic is better. Keeping it simple is always the best solution. But we have to understand what the biceps, triceps, and the shoulders are all about first. So the biceps are 2 muscles, biceps, and the triceps are 3, triceps. What's interesting about the biceps and triceps is that they both cross the shoulder joint. The long head of the triceps crosses the shoulder joint on the back of the arm, and the biceps crosses the shoulder joint on the front of the arm. So both of these muscles not only have actions at the elbow and they do flexion and extension, but they actually do shoulder flexion and shoulder extension. So we have a great ability to put bulk on the biceps and triceps, but also shape them with different arm positions. Now, you might go to the gym or you might go online and look on Instagram and all that shit, and you're gonna find so many different angles and so many different aspects of arm training. But I violently encourage you at knife point to remember that basic is better. When you start getting fancy, especially with exercises, you start losing focus on that raw muscle. You cannot carve muscle that doesn't exist. And too many times I see people trying to get shape before they have mass. So we need to build we need marble to carve to create that statue. I've used the Michelangelo example before. You need to have the block of marble that you can chip away and create something from. You can't just slap clay on your body. You have to whittle it away in order to get that shape. So you need to start with that raw mass. So arms are accessory. When you're doing chest, when you're doing back, you are using your biceps and your triceps. This is one of the challenges with training arms, is that so often biceps and triceps and or shoulders are thrown into the end part, the tail end of a chest workout, chest and tris, back and bis, or back bis and shoulders, or upper body push and pull. And that's all well and good, especially if you're a beginner. But as you get more advanced and you're looking for actual mass and developing your arms with a focus, they need attention. They need volume. They need actual, like I said, they need bullseye, they need laser vision, tunnel vision in order to get them fully developed. So you don't want to train arms at the tail end of a workout, and you don't want to train arms before. You don't want to do triceps on Monday and then chest on Tuesday. You don't want to do biceps on Thursday and then back on Friday, because the accessory muscles, how the biceps help the elbow joint during a back row, how the triceps help with extension during a bench press, you don't want to sacrifice the helper, the assistant, before you train the primary muscle like the chest and the back, for example. So don't train them before a muscle group. So if anything, you need to train them towards the end of the week or a couple days after you do your major muscle groups, chest and back. They need focus to grow, and basic is essential. I want you all right now in the comments. Remember, if you want your question to be featured right here on the Daily Swole, make sure you ask your question with the hashtag AskPapaSwolio. That's hashtag AskPapaSwolio, because we're going absolutely ham-bone Jones all week with arm training. We're doing shoulders, we're going to do biceps, we're going to do triceps. We're going to slam this as long as it takes in order to get it through your skulls that basic is everything. If you are getting fancy, if you're getting all fancy with the cables and the bands and kettlebells and all this stuff, you are losing focus on the most important aspect of just meat. You gotta build that meat. You gotta slap it on, and you gotta go hard. Basic is essential. You need focus to grow, and these accessories need to be put on the front burner, not the back burner, if you want them to absolutely explode. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 535 on this amazing Monday. Remember, all week, every day at 12 noon Eastern time, Papa Swolio getting yoked like it ain't no joke. The most muscular Swolecast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex. Here we go. We all flex our biceps. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Make sure you focus on your arms if you're trying to train arms, and ask your questions below with the hashtag AskPapaSwolio to be featured as the question of the day. Love you guys, Premium fam, and everyone doing the 90-day dash, and everyone that's part of this Swolenormous community. Thank you so much for joining me. Episode 535 of the Daily Sleazy. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. I'll see y'all tomorrow for episode 536.